Welcome to Toge Southwest. This is my podcast called Drip Talk. We're on season 5, of course, or series 5. I like to call it series. I don't know why I left it with season, but it is what it is. It's same thing, right? So this is Toge SW or TougeSW.com, where you can find all of my past episodes. I'm still reworking on how they're showing and delivering. So do bear with me on that one. But this is episode 2. Title is called Drip Talk. This whole season is going to be called Drip Talk. So Drip Talk meaning like drifting, like Tokyo Drift kind of stuff. I'm always live every Thursday night at 10 p.m. All episodes is on the website. So what is Toge Southwest? Long story short, it started as an inspiration from when I was a part of Toge Northwest. Back in 2011, I came back to Vegas. They disbanded, and because I was in Oregon at the time, and I tried to start basically everything that I've learned up there and was inspired up there and try to replicate it down here. That didn't work. So I ended up doing basically blogging, vlogging, and all that stuff. And it wasn't until recently, this past couple of years, that I decided to make it as a podcast because 2019, my mom passes away, and my life was shook since then. So, yeah, fun stuff, right? So basically, I started this to basically hold myself accountable for my car because I love drifting. I've been doing it since I came back to Vegas. I was doing it a little bit up in Oregon with my 2000 Pontiac Firebird. That was a weird one. It was a really heavy car, but I think it would have been a fun drift car. Think about it. If I would have kept with it, if the motor never actually blew up, but it is what it is. So now it's pretty much a podcast, video log, stuff like that. You know, this season I'm doing a little more than I did last season. So we're also building an S12 database together, and we're taking content from the Wayback Machine because a lot of these sites are down and dead. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's a podcast, video log, and stuff like that. And hopefully when I go a little further, it's going to be more than just a solo podcast. But hopefully I can bring in future guests and cool things like that. I have, plenty of ideas and plans. I like to also tell a little bit about events, and my bucket list is to do my own version of Drift America, or what they call Keep Drifting Fun, stuff like that, or Slide America is what they really call it. So I'm still working on its working title, but it is coming. This car is my 87 is the idea chassis that I want to do it on. I would consider this calling this the Drifter 2 movie. And yeah. Anyways, moving on. We're going to start with host of the events. Of course, host is me, Wondering Raven. Hello. Past events, 702 Ratsun, which is basically a little car meet. We go to Sonic and we eat some food, we talk and chit chat, and check out and inspire others. That's technically what it's about, right? Inspire the next generation is how they put it. So let's see if I can do a quick showcase of what's it like there. I know it's been yeah, that's that day. I think it was this one. Let's see. Oh, I made that one as a reel by accident. Whoops. Hold on. I do it like this. Made it simple and easy. All right. I can't restart it. I'll let it rerun. But technically, this is what it is. We back up into these slots at Sonic and we showcase our cars technically and try to inspire the others. So you have 280Zs, you have old trucks. That's a Chevy Love that has an Isuzu motor in it. A lot of old 720s, 620s, 520s, and 510s, and a lot of actually good old Datsuns actually show up, so it's really cool. Let's see. It's hosted by this set of cool team. Let's see what other cool vehicles they had. This little guy I didn't get to take a picture of though. Really tiny little motorcycle. Some more Datsuns. They have some really beautiful builds out here though, like these old little mini trucks. Beautiful. They're always beautiful. And yeah, you have this. Technically, this is not, this type of chassis is not available in America. This was actually imported from Mexico, actually. But really cool. This guy likes to camp a lot, and he runs his own business. Really cool. Really cool. Yeah, this. Let's see what others. Yeah, had some randos. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. So yeah, there's that. And let's see what else happened. Oh yes, I went to go see. I went to Area 15 to go see the Drifter movie showcase. It was hosted by I think it's called Driving After Dark or Driving Social. And my first time ever being at Area 15. I brought out my car after washing it to death that day. Crazy. But yeah, different cars, different showcases. I got to be like pretty much in front, which was really cool. My car was like sitting right there out front, people looking at it, asking weird questions about it. I've heard so many different things, like a fake Supra, a fake Toyota E86 when it was actually just an S12, Nissan S12. But yeah, this is the Drifter movie that's made by some, can't really pronounce his name, but we all call him Han from Fast and the Furious. I also like to mention that he's more like a he's, what was that, the fifth brother from the Obi-Wan? Yeah, the fifth brother. So yeah, he made this movie, did it all by himself. He's an artist, so yeah, he's really cool. This is who I got to meet. I didn't like how it really went down, but it is what it is. You know, if you don't know who this guy is, he's basically, if you go watch the movie called The Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, apparently there is a prequel movie to that called Better Luck Tomorrow that I've never seen. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. And then ends up oh yeah, he was in that. He played as he was definitely in War. I remember seeing him in that one. Lost Bond of Dare. Oh yes. Yeah, he's definitely came back to that for the Fast and Furious franchise. I'll have to rewatch Live Free or Die Hard because I don't remember him in that one. But Bullet to the Head, opposite of Sylvester Stallone. It just sucks. It really sounds to me he doesn't like to be typecast as the Fast and Furious Han guy. Or at least that's what I picked up from his speech. This is what I always found cool, is that when I was watching the Obi-Wan series, I seen him as the live-action fifth brother. He's finally definitely in a different movie. Finally. I just hope that they keep him inside. A directorial debut. Oh. But yeah, Drifter, where I'm waiting for that to come out. It's gonna be a good movie. I think it's gonna be a really good movie. I did hit him up saying, hey, if you want to make a part 2, please take my story. It's from being a cancer survivor to a drifter. Technically, that is exactly what my book's about. But yeah. Took some pictures of the A86. This is one of them apparently, and some other cool little showcase cars inside. My car's not cool enough to sit inside, so I didn't get to do that kind of cool stuff. I caught him coming in with the other AE86. I guess there was 3 in for the movie. There was a really stock one, or semi-built one, and then a fully built one. This one, I believe, is the either semi-built one or the other one was. I forgot which one it was. But what's really funny is that one had freaking Nevada plates on it. So I don't know if he actually rented that one and say it's been showcased. I don't know. Actors are actors, and you know that's one thing I'll always believe is I'll always trust a person to be something. Like I'll always trust this one to be an actor. Like you trust a snake to be a snake, as Darkman X once said. I mean, good wording on that. So, RIP to that dude. But anyways, Drifter. Good. It looks like it's gonna be a great movie. I hope it does really well. And then I did stuff to my own car, but what other cool things is going on? Oh yeah, so got my picture taken with them, but I made this anime because it looked better. Then I made my own little showcase here. But yeah, it was really fun. No, really fun. It was a good day. It was really a good day. And let me showcase this real quick in case you did want to see like the extended clip. I do have it on my YouTube, so if you want to see like the extendo clipo, it's on here. I did like a little walk by real quick. This line were wrapped all the way around, so I'm like so glad I was able to buy my car showcase tickets before they sold out. That's a great freaking Honda though. There's my car. You're not gonna hear sound because I have that turned off. I took a little snippet on this one. It's basically the FD rolling in. That I believe had the Mona Lisa in it. No, it's the one that Han was driving, I believe. Right? I forgot which one it was. It's one of the cool ones. It's the FD with the Evel side kit. So yeah, they rolled that in. Right-hand drive too. Forgot about that. Yeah. So yeah, I don't want to board that one. But this is when Han was driving in, and then I went to go sit down and watch this trailer from where I was sitting. I'm not going to go through the whole trailer, but it's there with sound, so if you want to hear it, it's definitely there. No copyrights or anything on it. I think it's going to be a great movie when it comes out, so I hope I hope it comes out soon. Yeah, he was doing a lot of Q&As there. Yeah, I wanted to ask like a question like does he ever foresee going back into Star Wars or have any other kind of cool cast to be a part of? Because I thought he was actually really good for as being as one of the Inquisitors. But then again, I liked Obi-Wan, and a lot of people didn't. But it is what it is. I'm very weird when it comes to cool shows like that. So yeah, Drifter movie. That was good. If you want to know, actually, because of that, I've actually came with an idea today that I was going to add one more story into my second book that I've already released. Just problem is with that release is I was trying to get it to be made as a hard copy book, which was needs about one more chapter to go in it before they can say, hey, we can also sell this as a hard copy too. So I'm gonna add another chapter to it. So I'm not gonna say what it is, but I'm inspired by the drifting movie, and I'm inspired by a dude in blue actually, which is kind of cool. And that dude in blue has been doing podcasts on or his videos for such a long time on YouTube. The only reason why I ever got noticed to him because he actually test drove an S12 back in the day and had like nothing but positive reviews on it. And ever since then, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty much hooked on his content. But that is that. So let's move on to the upcoming events. What's happening around the whole Vegas strip scene? Let's see. Right now, this weekend is going to be Ellis Fest, but because of a financial situation and all that stuff, I'm not going to be able to attend. It's like a 3-day event. Ellis Fest is basically hosted by Holly. It's nothing but V8s doing drifting, drag racing, I think autocrossing too, and showcasing motors and stuff like that. It's normally a fantastic time, but I have things I gotta do. So let's move on to my project status. This is what I started the whole podcast about, to hold myself accountable for, to rebuild my confidence again, to move forward again. Because, damn it, life is hard. And so, my 1987, which is I call Project Fair Lady Sylvia because it once had a V6 in it. And so the new turbo has been rebuilt. I have finally got it finished bolted up. I just barely reinstalled all the stuff basically for it. So I can actually show that real quick. So I just posted that today. Right here. It's all done and ready. I pointed it out, of course. It's part of my podcasty thingy. But yeah, pretty much it's in. It's ready. So I need a couple of little things that I gotta pick up tomorrow. Gotta get more coolants to dip in, and I have to get more oil, like at least another quart. I'm pretty sure it's a quart low. And then I need to do some rerouting on some vacuum lines, and I'm pretty sure it's going to need a battery recharge, but I'll have that all done tomorrow. And then Saturday morning, I was going to start testing it. In other words, we'll be testing Saturday. if I don't like how it's actually filling up, or if there's an actual exhaust leak still, I might have to shave a little bit on the turbo side itself and shave it off because it's barely touching the motor mount. The turbo's that big, but there's actually like a little button that shouldn't be there, but it is there, so like an extra stuff that you can actually shave down. The other car is my daily. I'll jump this one. This is that blue, dark blue one that I showed. It's my S130 that I also have to work on, which is this one down here. It's my brother's car. I still have to do that one too. And yeah. So the front end needs to get swapped because if you upgrade it basically from the S12 to the S13 style, it's more modular, easier to swap things around, easier to manage, and easier to get parts for, because it's easier to go to the parts store and say, hey, I need a 240 SX caliper or something like that, and they normally have it in stock, which is really cool. So I have to do that still. I just haven't had the time. Hopefully that'll actually fix my steering problem. If not, I'll have to relook into that. There's probably just a bushing that needs to get replaced. If that's the case. Let's see. Of course, project that 280ZX, the blue one that we've seen. It still has. I just don't have the time yet to do anything on it, especially the motor. I'll reevaluate the time, hopefully by the end of the month. So by the time the end of the month rolls around, and we could probably push it out and start working on the motor and verifying the motor and whatnot. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, the whole review on the I'm gonna go back on the whole base. Let's go like this. Let's go back here really quick. You know, the Drifter movie, I'm gonna give it a review because I didn't quite do that fully. The only problem with that is like, thanks to my dealings with the whole ISP and working for casinos for so long, you know how to deal with VIP people. People like Han are like easy to work with. You can treat them as normal people because that's how I see them. They're not. I don't treat them as like we're not worthy kind of people or anything like that. And he seemed really cool. I just felt like it was like a weird rushing meet and greet kind of thing, but really good music that night. Hands off to the Area 15 for their dual sets of DJs. Different types of music was going on, but both were freaking. It was really popping. It was really good. They had a lot of good DJs, a lot of good songs, a lot of good mixes, and the vibe was really cool. Everyone seemed to be really cool and relaxed. That's what I liked about this place. It was only until the end when I wanted just to go put a poster away, and I said, normally we're able to come in and out, no problem. But this time, when I'm going to put the poster that I got that night away, they weren't letting nobody back in. And the lady was extremely rude. And it was like, this is just like out of nowhere. Suddenly, like they're just, all of a sudden, they just came up with the idea, we're not letting nobody back in. And was extremely rude towards me and pushed me out. And I'm like, I'm not going to deal with this. So I left. Told everyone goodbye, and I had to leave because I just got kicked out. But it wasn't just me though. They were treating everybody like that. it's like they don't know what they were doing in a way to basically start pushing people away. They didn't start until they started screaming at people that they can't come back in, is when they finally start saying, hey, if you leave, you can't come back in. They should have started saying that from the beginning, which they did not. So yeah, it was kind of confusing. It was very rude. The staff was very rude at the end. So the staff was great at the beginning. It's just it wasn't until basically the whole thing doesn't stop until 11. This started happening at 10. And no warning at all. At all. I mean, if there was going to be like a warning beforehand, before I put the poster away and whatnot, I probably would have just stayed in and held on to the poster a little longer, but it is what it is. So that's my little review. Han seemed really cool to meet. I was not able to ask any questions. It was like, here, goodbye, here, hello, goodbye, hey, cool, alright, bye. And that was basically it. A quick picture, and here's a poster, and a hello, that's it. And you're kicked out. Kicked out of line. But yeah, but they were rushing everybody like that, like they were trying to meet the deadlines of the timing and whatnot. So it was just so silly. It's not like it's Comic-Con and you can just go in and ask a few questions and stuff like that. So can't beat I guess free meat and a picture taken. But I wasn't stuff like that though. It's like when I meet people like that, I don't get starstruck. In many ways, I haven't. It's I guess when you meet so many VIPs in the first place, you know how to deal with them. Sometimes you got to talk to them differently. Every VIP I've ever dealt with, especially actors, you don't talk to them like you're the same level of your technical abilities. You technically have to talk to them a little softer, easier to talk with kind of people. Try to be more down to earth with them in a way. Sometimes no understanding to know who they are in the first place. And then all those cues that I was picking up for his speeches and whatnot, that he has like I picked up that he did not want to be typecast anymore, like a freaking as a cool guy eating chips all the time. Sounded like he wanted to do something that he wanted to do from his heart. From basically, that's what the Drifter movie is about. He wanted to do something from his heart, and he did it. And he did it for the community, and that's kind of what he put off and sold it as. And you know what? That's really cool. He really did a really good job selling it, so not bad selling his own movie. It's really cool. Maybe one day I'll actually get mine freaking me. But yeah, my story is completely different. It is a Drifter thing in the end, because my basically I'm to the point of I'm building my story right now. I'm building the car back up again from everything I've been through, and I'm working on, I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, is how I'm going to do my whole Slide America thing. So and I want to do this all, I got like 4 years to do it all in, because I want to do it before I'm 50. I'm 46 now. A couple months I'll be 47. Alright, so let's end that. We'll go to the database real quick. Alright, so what we're grabbing today is probably another good one is called Megasquirting. I'm trying to go down the list and try to get as much as I can. So let's start with this and see how it fits. Alright. Who's this by? This is by, we're going to call this S12 Megasquirting by Pedoclus 99. So I like to do that. Okay. Hopefully it comes out like that. Looks like it is grabbing it like that though. I don't know if that'll work like that, but we'll keep it that way. Okay. The Megasquirt wiring. Let's see if I can grab picture and the rest of this. If not, I'll grab the picture and do that. October 8th. I mean, one day I'll probably will be Megasquirting something. Maybe this S12 that I currently have, but look at that. Okay. Megasquirt wiring. So this was coded. Yeah, this was all coded, so let's do that. Block quotes, got it. I like to do this though. Open image in new tab. Can we? Yes, we can. Let's take this. Alright, I'm gonna call this one S12 Wiki Images. Okay. Where's that and that? Where's that one? Right here. So I'm pretty sure this got linked. Oh no, I actually posted it. Okay. You know what? Publish. Let's see how it looks. Okay. Open image, new tab. Oh yeah, see. I do have to fix that. Okay. Let's see. Actually, I'll keep that open for now. I'll fix those later. But since Tony has 2 foils, we need to install a second coil driver. Okay, cool. Sweet. Megasquirt and Spark on the Megasquirt 1. I have 2, but the 2 is going to be used for the CA18 DET. But yeah, that's actually not bad. So okay, I see how they did this. They did fuel pump relays. KA24E TPS. Okay, got a coil 2. Got the negatives. And those 2. Oh. And then it looks like they did check engine. Okay, so those are all plugs. Okay, well, that's fine. So yeah, they ended up doing extra drivers, like I've heard. Actually, this is probably going to be a good thing to know on the ohms because I still gotta do my digital dash. So let's. that still a thing? No, it is not. Okay. Definitely have to upgrade that because I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. But yeah, cold air intake 2007. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much an update. So tonight's update was Megasquirt. Oops, that was it? Yeah, that's it. And that's all. Till next week. Have a good night, and thanks for hanging out. And next week will be episode 3. Hopefully we'll have some good luck with the S12 after its startup. So let's see.